You're about to hear a brutal truth. So simple it feels obvious, yet so ignored that it silently destroys millions of lives every day. People constantly complain that they're stuck, exhausted, that their life isn't moving forward. But what they don't realize is that the root of that invisible prison is right in front of them. They've just decided not to see it. And that choice comes at a cost. It costs health, time, self-esteem, and dreams. Most people live in a quiet cycle of self-sabotage, where every day looks like the last. They wait for something to change out there, while refusing to change what's in here. And the saddest part? They don't even know they're trapped. This video is a warning, a wake-up call, a mirror. And if you have the courage to face what will be said here, you might just join the minority that wakes up, the 10% who don't just exist, but take control of their lives. Get ready to see what others refuse to see, because once you know this, you can't unknow it. Look around you. What do you see? Numb people rushing through the day, trying to keep their heads above water. They wake up tired, leave home in a hurry, work a job they hate, come back drained, and spend what little free time they have lost in distractions. Netflix, social media, impulsive eating. They repeat this for weeks, months, years, and still say they don't have time to change their lives. But they have time to scroll endlessly, to binge-watch shows, to hide behind routine. This isn't a lack of time, it's a lack of clarity, a lack of courage. Most people live as if they'll get a second shot at life, but life doesn't wait, time doesn't pause. And this invisible cycle of procrastination, excuses, and denial is the reason 90% of people stay exactly where they are. Lost, frustrated, dissatisfied, pretending everything's fine when it clearly isn't. And here is the truth they ignore. Life doesn't care about your excuses. The universe won't pause just because you're not ready. Success won't wait until you feel motivated. No one is coming to save you. You're the only one responsible for changing your reality. And the time you're wasting now is the same time someone else is using to grow. This isn't a metaphor. It's a fact. While you're thinking about whether it's worth starting, someone out there is waking up earlier, facing discomfort, beating their inner weakness. And in the end, it's that person who will take the spot that could have been yours. Because the world doesn't reward intention, it rewards action. And by ignoring this truth, most people end up living far below their potential. Not because they're incapable, but because they're full of excuses. The cost of this, it's devastating. Living without purpose, waking up every day with a deep sense that something's missing, looking in the mirror and not recognizing who you've become. Shallow relationships, a weak body, a confused mind, and a constant voice in your head saying, you could be so much further. You could be living a different life. But you gave up. Self-sabotage doesn't scream, it whispers. It convinces you that it's okay to wait until tomorrow. It makes you believe it's normal to be tired, to delay change, to accept a mediocre existence as if it were standard. But it's not. You know you were made for more. You feel that you're living below what you could be. And that silent pain, the one most people try to bury, is the price they pay for ignoring this truth. The life you dream of is sitting on the other side of the discomfort you keep avoiding. But now that you've seen it, you have two choices. The first is to do what most people do. Close this video, go back to your routine, and pretend nothing happened. The second is to take this truth like a punch to the gut and use the pain as fuel. Start small, but start now. Trade distractions for discipline. Complaints for action. Stop hiding behind excuses and start building day by day the life you want. It's not easy, but it is simple. One habit at a time, one commitment at a time, one decision at a time. That's how the 10% win. They're not special, they're consistent. While others wait to feel ready, they've already started. While others search for motivation, they've already built results. If you've made it this far, you're already ahead of the majority. Because most people can't stand hearing the truth. Most people click away, close their eyes, and go back to the cycle. But if you had the courage to stay, then you have what it takes to break it. Comment below, I choose to break the cycle. Write it and prove to yourself that this is your first conscious decision as the new version of you. The version that acts, that leads. That stares pain in the face and uses it as leverage. The truth has been spoken. Now the choice is yours.